Oh my god, I almost just boxed.
You're trying.
That was close. Bet I could, I bet I could. Oh, you're building.
Yeah.
Oh, he's building.
Don't know how to build anything but walls. Oh, I want that. Ah.
I had you boxed there for a second.
I like the burst or the submachine gun thing because it can blow through walls a little quicker. I was reloading too. I was like, damn, I was gonna get you.
You're boxed up, Drake.
Shot me through the wall, or did you break a window? I was
I
facing the
edited
corner.
it.
I was facing the
Here,
corner.
I'll show you what I did. Wait, Drake, come here.
Ooh, I already jumped out.
Here, I'll just show you what I did in the new box. So basically, this is what I did. You were standing right here. Yeah, let's pretend this item is you. So I went like this. I put a... Oh, actually, this isn't in the right spot. Let's pretend this item is you here, okay? I went like this and like went like that, so you're in the box.
Yeah.
And what I did is I went like this, shotgunned you, and then went like that. That's why it felt like I shotgunned you through the wall. Because it was like this before, and I went like this and I shotgunned you, and then I added it out like that. Which that's a lot of stuff to happen really quick. But you'll learn eventually how to do that, probably. You keep up with
Why does it keep going out?
learning.
Build mode.
I mean, if you don't really care for building, a lot of time you won't learn all that stuff, but you might eventually learn how to prevent it, I guess. I don't know. That's why I do Gavin a lot. I box them. That's the easiest way to box somebody, just in like that way. You just coned me, Drake. You just technically boxed me. You put a cone and I was standing on top of your build and I got boxed.
I don't know how to get anything else other than your basic shit, so it's not letting me change anything.
You have such good ping, though. You have such good ping that even if I box you up, sometimes it doesn't work. Because you can just walk right out of it. You get better ping than I have. Do you know how much ping you have right now?
I'm trying to think where I would see that at. I've got a little, oh, I got a frames per second, but I ain't got a ping thing that I see anywhere. Where would I see my ping?
I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's on the corner of your screen anymore. I think I might have switched it.
Is it in, settings?
Oh, but wait, which servers do you play on? You play on NA East, right?
Yeah.
You live in Tennessee.
Matchmaking region.
Where is NA East? Is that in New York?
Northeast. It's, East Coast.
I think it's in New York. I think that's where their headquarters is.
It's at 33 microseconds.
So you would have better ping than me probably because you're closer to it than I am. That's why you can sometimes just walk right through my builds. If you have good ping, if you have better ping than the person, then even if I place it like on my screen before when you're in it.
Yeah.
On your screen, maybe I place it after for you. You know what I mean?
True.
People say that I'm good at building, but sometimes I wish I was like. I'm not even that good compared to like some people. I mean, it's all perspective though. Like I'm good compared to some people, but some people I'm like not even like anywhere near their skill level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know how to do basic stuff, but like I'm like I don't know. Like there's some people, and then you see me, and you're like, wow, and then you just see somebody else right after me, and you're like, holy crap! Wait, they're way better. I mean, this is good though, Drake. This is a good start.
Right there.
This is a really good start though. You're actually building pretty well. You figured out the buttons and stuff at least.
Some of it.
Walls and ramps.
Switch.
The ramp is probably this is probably the best. This is probably the best build you can do because it acts like a wall and it acts like a ramp at the same time. You can get up on it.
We're way over
if you can figure out how to do this, Drake. Wait, like I'll give you like a tiny little lesson here. Wait, I'm gonna reset those real quick. Wait, so let's say I'm an enemy over here, and I'm shooting at you in like a real game. Like let's say this is a real game.
Yeah.
If you see me shooting at you, the first thing you should do is this. You should put a floor and a wall and a ramp.
So I can
like
see
facing
the
you.
floor,
So like,
but how do you do the wall? Do you just
I should be over here. So I'll show you how to do it. It's so what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna hit not B.
Hit dance
build mode. Q. Is it Q to build for you?
Yeah, it's Q.
So you're gonna hit Q, and then you're gonna hit. It should pop up on a wall immediately, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna.
I'd have to scroll
You're gonna
down
left click,
twice.
hit C, and left click again. Left click, hit C, left click.
Left click, C, left click. Left click. C.
And you do that as quick as you can. Get into build mode, left click, C, left click.
I'm in build mode. It don't do nothing for me. Left click does nothing. Well, right click doesn't. I'm sorry, I was doing right click. C. C don't seem to.
C switches to the floor or to the ramp.
Yeah, it don't move. It stays on wall when I hit C.
So if you hit Q to build,
Scroll button changes between my different platforms or different types. So I could do.
Oh, it does?
Do this, scroll, do floor, scroll, do wall. My mouse.
Then do that
button.
then. Do whatever works for you then.
That's what changes between those three, but I can't get the other things where you're putting doors and windows and stuff in them.
That's editing. So building and editing are two different things. So you can only, so here I'll give you a little lesson here. When you're building, you can use this shape, this shape, this shape, and I mean I can't do it here, but this part here, this ceiling.
Yeah.
You can do ceiling, you can do pyramid, you can do ramp, and you can do walls. With each of them, you can click on them and a box appears, and you can edit windows or doors into them. You can make the stairs flip the other way. You can edit these pyramids to look like that, and you can edit the floors to look like that. That's a complete. This is called editing, when you can edit them to look different, and you can reset them to look the same as they did before. But that's harder to do. The main thing you should be worried about in build mode, like let's say there's an enemy shooting at you, build this thing. Like let's say there's an enemy right over here and he's facing me right now. What I want to do is probably go like this. If you can put two walls on either side like this, and that'll make it stronger, and then you can get up to the top of the ramp and you can shoot them over the ramp like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if they're standing right there, do you see my marker? Here, let's pretend that swordfish is them. If they're down there, you can crouch, peek over here, aim your sights, shoot, and then duck back down again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, that's a really good start. That's a really good immediate reaction to as soon as I hear them shooting in build mode. What I do is I just spam build. I just put this little tower defense up so they can't hit me, and then I go peek shot and I just hit them. Just try that quick. Just try that. Boom. Perfect. Boom. 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 And you can move around. Just let's say I peek up here, I can go back down and I can peek over here. I can peek up over here, and you can, if you look downward, if you're right here, Drake, if you look straight down, you can actually see over the ramp and see them before you peek. You know what I mean? So if you're here, you can see them, and then you can get where you can see where they are, and then you can peek and already be aimed in on them, kind of. You know what I mean? That way you don't have to be like up here looking around, like where do they go? You can kind of see where they are here, and you can also, yeah, you can do those jump things too. Ooh, you can do those jump things as well. Those are different. Yeah, if we're ever playing build mode, and you can just place at least this down,
Yeah.
right when somebody shoots at you, maybe this if you can, those two walls on either side, that's even better, because then people to the side of you can't shoot you. That's the best possible thing you can do. That's the best possible thing you can do. What I do is when somebody shoots at me, here, I'll show you what I do. I do something a bit more, I mean, it's still not super complex, but it might be a little bit harder for you to do. If somebody's shooting at me, like let's say you shoot at me here, what I would do is I'd probably go like this. Oops, I messed it up already. Here. Let's say, instead of doing the little this thing, what I do is this. If you start shooting at me, I'm probably gonna go like this. And I go like that. So now I have high ground on you. It's way easier to just, oop. You know what I mean? It's way easier to hit you from up here.
Dang. That's a good whatever
So I
weapon
can
you
just-
use. Oh, I must have been low.
Because now, if I'm all the way up here, instead of on that 1x1, the peak shots are going to be even easier. Because I can hit you from up here as many times as I want, and it's going to be way harder for you to hit me. You try to hit me up here.
I mean,
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's just harder for you to hit me.
yeah.
The higher up you are, the easier it's going to be for you, because that's all about high ground. High ground is the advantage so much over low ground. It's just way better. So, and that's called cranking a 90. You've probably heard that term before.
Cranking a 90, man.
I can do this for a long time. You know what I mean? I can go up the height limit if I wanted to. And after I get up there, you see how I can get down, Drake? Watch this. Like, let's just pretend this is those 90 things. I don't want to build them all right now.
Yeah.
Let's pretend I'll just start building them here. Let's pretend I'm all the way up here, and I want to get down. Look what I do. This is called waterfalling.
Yeah, where you place as you're going down.
That's actually kind of difficult to do. It's harder than it looks. Most people can't do those actually. I don't think Gavin can do them. I think Ben maybe can sometimes, but not all the time.
What are these? Oh. Maybe.
Yeah, so basically if we're ever playing build mode, what do you do when somebody shoots at you immediately? Like, unless they, like if you're shooting at them, you don't have to build at all yet, but if as soon as I shoot at you, build
Just getting to the
that ramp.
walls because the scroll button tends to fly past.
At least
what
the
I'm
ramp.
trying
The
to
ramp is
build.
going to help you a ton. If you can place the wall in front of it, that's great. But if you can't, a ramp is a great start. Just any build, even if it was a wall, ramp is a bit better because you can get up on it. You know, you can peek it. Even if it's a wall, though, like if it's, let's say you actually place a wall, what you can do is you can go to the side of it. And you can peek shot it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, if you see a person and they start lasering you instead of trying to like run and jump around, because they can still probably hit you even if you're jumping around. A better thing to do is just place this because they can't shoot you if you're hidden behind the wall. And if they start shooting the wall, just hold it. Just keep spamming your button while looking at it, and as soon as they destroy it, it'll place a new one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that's what people do. They just sit there constantly going, oh, place a wall, place a wall. When you're destroying it, it's like, do.
Yeah, and then as soon as they run out of ammo, then that's when so like here, start shooting my wall real quick, and I'll show you how I defend against it.
Where you're at.
I'm right here.
Oh, you're over there. Okay.
So just shoot this wall with like your AR or something. So if, let's say I'm holding it.
Yeah.
Right after you run out of ammo, that's when I take my time to make my strike and attack you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like after you've expended all of your ammo and have to reload, that's when I make my attack. And when you're paused, when you can't suppress fire just constantly on me, that's when I decide to hit a shot or two on you.
I missed you right there. Ah. Why do I keep grabbing this one? I don't want that one. What's that one?
Yeah, even just building, like just practicing every once in a while, just
That's a silenced one. That's pretty cool.
building a bit. Uh-oh, I'm lagging. There's boxes up.
Ugh.
Yeah, even just like placing that ramp is just gonna save your life. Like 9 times out of 10, it's gonna at least, it's gonna give me some time to come help you at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it's gonna give them a bit of a warning. You know what I mean? It's gonna take them a bit longer to kill you. It's gonna make it less convenient for them. They might back up, maybe like, oh, it's not worth it anymore. You know what I mean? 'Cause some people are just looking for those free kills they can get right away.
Yeah.
But if you place a wall and make it harder for them to kill you, then they might just give up, or they might not know what to do. Because if you're fighting somebody let's say if you're fighting somebody that's your skill level that they don't build either,
Yeah.
then if you just place that one ramp, it might give you enough advantage to take them out. Where before maybe it was a 50-50 chance, you know what I mean? Because if they're the same skill level as you, if you just place that one ramp, maybe it'll give you the upper hand just enough where you can take them out more times than they can take you out. Maybe it'll make it a 75-25. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how important building is. It's so crucial. Even just the one build that can save your life, because it's basically portable cover.
Portable cover. Ah. Damn, that one I wasn't even hearing any shots coming out of it. It was like complete silence for a second there.
Did you see that? Did you see that edit I just hit?
Oh yeah.
There was like that solid floor above me and I just went like this and just... Did you see that? Wait, come back up here quick. Did you see? Okay, so you were right under here. And I went like this, I went like that, and then I just like headshotted you. You were sitting right under here like this. And it was like a solid floor like that, and then I just went...
Yeah, I was like, crouch.
I just went, whoop, and then I headshotted you.
What's that one?
Yeah, that one floor, or that one ramp, that's a really good start. If you can just try to remember that.
Yeah, damn, this flintlock is not accurate whatsoever. My dot was right on you when I was shooting it, and it just going off to the side. Whee!
Where is the flintlock? Oh, flintlock. I kind of love this gun.
It kicks me back though. So that was weird. Or did you hit me and kick me back? Because that was weird.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. It's kind of like movement.
Okay, it does kick me back. Seemed like when I was aiming up at you when you're on the ramp, it wasn't kicking me back. It's probably because I'm aiming upwards. But when I aim...
If you're crouching, then it doesn't knock you back at all. And if you're looking up, it's just gonna knock you right towards the ground. You know what I mean? Like watch this.
Huh. Oh, okay, cool.
Knocks you whichever way you're facing, like the backwards version.
It takes forever to load it though.
I used to love this gun. I used to be actually pretty good with these ones. I have a clip that I was playing Killzone Wars with that person named Max I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
And Gavin, and I killed them both with the flintlock, like in a row.
Flintlock in. Figured it'd be a flintlock rifle. Hunting rifle.
I think there is.
Ah. Build that floor. Ah, just a little too soon because you were right where I shot at, just right afterwards. I blew myself off the map. Keep doing that. I got the silent gun again. Whee! I flew over. I
But I'm
gained another
lagging.
level. I used to like the combat shotgun too when we were using it for a while. I liked it over the other one because you could fire repeatedly pretty quick.
Alright, Drake, there's this edit called a peanut butter edit. Have you ever heard of that?
Peanut butter? No, I ain't heard no peanut butter edit.
Here, I'll show you. Alright, so let's say I got you in one of those boxes. Here, come in here real quick. Let's say you were in here and I'm outside. If I go like this, if I go like this, and I'm hidden behind here, I can jump and headshot you through the box, and you can barely see me. You can see me for like a quarter of a second. That's called a peanut butter. If I do it like a reverse triangle like that, and I jump shot you basically.
Yeah.
If you're in here and I go like boom, boom, that's a peanut butter edit. And then you can follow it up with like a peek shot window edit like that. That's called a 50-50. That kind of edit, that's called a 50-50 because it is a 50-50 chance of me hitting you or you hitting me first. I have a little bit more of an advantage because I can see the edit coming, you know what I mean? I did the edit. But
that quick, man.
That's a really safe edit, that peanut butter edit. This one's really safe because I'm hidden all up to about there. Like the only time you can hit me is right there, but I know exactly, like I can see you over the wall.
Yeah.
You can't really see me. I'm kind of hidden on the other side. Like you try to do it to me.
What, jump?
You have to hide like right there and try to jump shot.
Did he give me?
And since I kind of know what's expecting it, you know what I mean? I can kind of counteract it, but like a lot of time, like you don't really know where you're gonna get it from. It's kind of harder to tell.
I'm just spamming the hell out of the trigger on that. I like this shotgun though.
That used to be like the most overpowered shotgun in the game. That was so annoying.
Cause that was quick as hell.
I think Gavin played with that season. I didn't play in the season when it was added, but one of my friends only used to use that shotgun in creative mode.
Yeah.
And it used to destroy everybody's health. It was actually so crazy. A really good shotgun. Oh my god.
Ooh, he still got me though.
Yeah, it's because building kind of makes it not good anymore. Like if I build, as soon as I place that ramp,
yeah,
it gives me time to like not.
Oh, you can hold the trigger down. It's a double shot. That's what it is. It's doing that double shot.
But in zero build, that's like the best shotgun ever. Boxed up.
Bleh. Whee. I do like this. Do need one of these weapons. Oh, I missed the build. Yeah, there's a room. Oh, that's the room we came from.
Now you can't shoot me, you know what I mean? It's actually kind of overpowered.
I always went too far.
Look at this, I'm just shooting. You see that? I was just like constantly flipping the ramp. You see that? Did you see this? Did you see this? This is kind of funny.
Oh. Walled me off from jumping up there.
Alright, well, I get to bed.
Alright.
It's like 2 hours after I said I was supposed to go.